Okay, so today we're talking about focal point. Next time you take your digital camera out and line it up for a shot, pause before you press the shutter button and ask yourself, what is the focal point in the picture? So in this picture, I think we can see the focal point pretty clearly is the red apple. Quite simple. Some other ways to ask the same question might include, what is the central point of interest? So a focal point is the central point of interest. Basically, it's the thing roughly in the middle of the photo that you're looking at. So when you take a photo, rather than just shooting randomly as you're walking past something, what is it that you're actually looking at when you take your photo? What will draw the eye of the viewer of this picture? What in this image will make it stand out from others? So that's another way of looking at it, is why am I going to look at this picture over something else? Also, what is my subject? The focal point is basically your subject. So in this picture, we've got who is this? Ellie Goulding, I think. What's the focal point here? For me, it's her red or pinkish lipstick that kind of draws my attention. It's roughly in the middle, but it's also, I think, the color that makes it stand out. A focal point doesn't always need to be in the middle of the photo. The reason a focal point is important is that when you look at an image, your eye will generally need a resting place or something of interest to really hold it. Without it, you'll find people will simply glance at your shots and then move on to the next one. So if you want someone to stop and look at your photo, you actually need to give them something to look at. Where's the focal point in this photo? Well, we know that this is Bruno Mars, but when you're looking at a photo, you don't generally you don't want your eye to be sort of like moving around the photo. Your eye naturally wants to look at something. What's the first thing when you look at this photo? What's the one thing that your eye really goes for? I know what my eye is going for, and it's pretty clearly that bang cigarette right in the middle. It's a bit gross, but that's what we're looking at. And the photographer has actually put it in there. I don't even know if Bruno Mars smokes, but I think the photographer, once you've identified a point of interest or a focal point, then you should ask yourself, how can I enhance it? So another focal point we've got here. What did you see when you looked at this one? Me personally, I look at those stockings, but really it's sort of that whole, even just like, her hip as she like, I don't know, like cocks her hip up. I can't really do it in the video, but, that's sort of what I'm looking at, is her hip. So color is a really simple way to create a focal point. So with the picture of Ellie Goulding, we saw her pink lipstick kind of made that focal point. So, you know, and again, the photographer might have chucked on a bit of pink lipstick. So by using Photoshop, you can even enhance those colors to make your photo really stand out. So this is a photo that I took. Now, as I was taking the photo, I chose a red tea bag as my focal point, and red really contrasts with blue nicely, so that was my focal point. And what I've done is I've edited it in Photoshop so that I've made the whole photo black and white, and then I've just left the tea bag red to really enhance that focal point. And you can see this one again. I've taken a photo of the coat hangers in my wardrobe and my pink necklace. So you can see my pink necklace is clearly the focal point here. My eye really just draws to it. So you can see here where a focal point is really important. It's, you know, rather than just a bunch of coat hangers, it's giving you something to look at. But it doesn't have to be amazing. And now I have made the photo black and white and just added just brought back the pink in the necklace to really enhance that focal point. So it's just a really simple technique on Photoshop you can use to enhance the focal point in your photo. So your task is to take a photo with a definite focal point and use this Photoshop technique to enhance your photo. I'm going to make another video showing you how to do it, but the first thing you really need to do is actually get a camera and go around and take a photo and really have a think about your focal point. Yeah, don't Google image. Do not use a photo from Google. I know that's what you want to do. You need to go and take a photo yourself. I will give you a tip though, when I took this photo of this coffee sort of spilt sugar scenario, I reckon I took about 30 photos before I got it right. So that's the key thing to remember as well. When you're taking a photo, usually you want to take 10 or 30 photos, 10, 20 or 30 photos before you get one perfect photo. So go outside, walk around the school, take a whole bunch of photos and try and get one really good one that's got a decent focal point. And again, remember, the focal point doesn't need to be in the middle. The tea bag is not in the middle. So good luck.
Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24-karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Pop, pop, it's showtime. Showtime, showtime, showtime. Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up. I'm wearing Cuban links. Yeah. Designer mix. Yeah. Englewood's finest shoes. Whoop, whoop. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to give the color red the blues. Woo, shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24-karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot preach, I cannot preach. I gotta show them how a pimp get it in. First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24-karat magic in the air. Head to toe so clear. Look out. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so clear. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so clear. Everywhere I go, they be like, ooh, so clear. Now, watch me break it down like, 24 karat, 24 karat. What's that sound?